Welcome to mechanical tutorial. I am going to teach you different techniques in SolidWorks for mechanical engineers. I am going to train you different modules like part modeling, surface modeling, sheet metal enclosure design, plastic components design, product design, reverse engineering, simulation, and many more tips and tricks in SolidWorks. Hi, today I am going to explain about threaded 90 degrees elbow. Left side you can see the component, right side the cross section, and this is the component I am going to create. So this is the cross-sectional view. Let's start now. So I've taken a new SolidWorks part file. Select the top plane, go to sketch, draw one arc and draw one horizontal line and one vertical line. Select this line, make it vertical, and select this line, make it horizontal. So radius is 15 mm. See, we have to select this line, this point and this origin, make it vertical, and this one and this horizontal. So it is fully constrained now. Now select this point and this line, and so this is 26, and this is 26. Now simply I can make this line and select these two lines and make it equal. So in order to show this dimension, we have to keep this dimension as it is, and here what we have to do is we have to link this value. So I am going to take this dimension as A and say OK. See here, you can see this link symbol. So I want to link this dimension to this dimension. So right click at this dimension and link value. Here we have to click the drop down and select A. See here, this is 26. So when I modify this value, it automatically updates the other value. So this is the advantage. So whenever we create this kind of components, better to link this value to the dimension. So now come out of the sketch. See here. Now I am going to create the swept boss. Go to swept boss and we have to select this circular path and select this line. So this is 16 and select thin feature, and this is 3.2 and say OK. See here, this is how it creates the thin feature. Now we have to create the flanges. So select this face, go to sketch. See here, we have to select this edge and convert entity and keep it normal. Draw one circle. So diameter is 26, and select the extruded boss, flip the direction, and depth is 6 mm. See here. Similarly, we have to select this face, go to sketch, select this and convert entities, draw one circle from the center. Here also we have to assign this dimension and keep it as it is. So now I am going to link these dimensions. So go to the previous sketch. Here, so right click on this value and assign this value as B and say OK. So B is 26. So now I am going to this sketch, and here is we have to link this value. So select B. See here. So when I modify this dimension, for example, this is 26 to 27. So it automatically updates in the other sketch. See here, it is automatically updated. So when I update here, it automatically reflects in the other sketch. So that is the advantage. So whenever we modify this flange, it automatically updates here. Now select the extruded boss, flip the direction, and its depth is 6 mm and say OK. See, this is the flange. Now I am going to apply the thread feature. So this diameter is 16. So automatically it takes the 16 into 1.5 and metric tab. So since we are removing the material, it is a metric tab. See here, it is starting from this edge. So what we have to do is, to avoid such problem, we have to select offset. See here, it's going to remove from here. See, flip the direction, and depth I am going to take 12 mm and say OK. See here, I'll show you in the cross section. See here, this is how it looks like. Now I am going to apply the other direction. So similarly, we have to select the thread feature, select this edge, and we have to select the offset value, flip the direction, and take 12 mm. See here. See. Now I am going to apply the fillet. So fillet I have taken 1 mm radius and select this edge and this edge and say OK. See here. And I am going to remove the sharp edges at this place with the chamfer. So chamfer value I am going to take 0.5 and the other direction also, and say OK. See. So this is the final component. So I am going to show you the cross section of the final component. See, this is how it looks like. So this is how we create this kind of components in part modeling. So this is brief about threaded 90 degrees elbow. Thanks for watching. For more videos on SolidWorks, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mechanical Tutorial.